Rajesh, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Hi. So yeah, hi guys. The actual session starts at 7:10. If you have any doubts or if you want to interact on anything, we can. So guys, what do you do? What is your current profession? Anything regarding that you want to share? What made you look at Tableau?
I've been working on Tableau reporting part for a couple of years. So, as I mentioned earlier, probably I thought with the opportunities coming in our firm as well as
Outside.
from external sources, I found people are inclining more towards BI tools now, considering the amount of data, the slicing, and other stuff. So I thought this is the right opportunities for me to switch.
Yeah, currently the whatever the world that we are looking at is moving towards this data visualization.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every small and big companies, everyone wants the data to be visualized so that they can take data-driven decisions. So yes, and that is where actually Tableau revolutionized the BI field by its drag and drop interface. Then everyone followed the suit. Now everyone wants to be in that market, but torchbearer was Tableau. And still on the visualization end it has no competition.
Yep. So actually, we are into risk and compliance part, and we are into second line of defense. I'm talking from the domain perspective, Raj. So basically, our independent risk teams does oversight on various business functions in order to understand how healthy our risk and compliance checks are. So our team is primarily responsible to enable them with analytical capabilities to take, as you mentioned, in order to take more data-driven decisions. There are almost, in our segment, we have 50 to 60 reportings as of now. And so most of them, and we have a very defined structure. So there are multiple teams involved in order to complete a particular ask from our oversight teams, right from the data solutions to our data quality.
Okay.
And we manage all of our activities through Jira. And coming to the tools, we use Tableau, Power BI, and Teradata SQL Assistant as of now.
Mhm. So, you are aware with that interface of Tableau, right? You are working on it.
Yeah, currently I have a desktop version on my office machine.
Mhm.
So whenever it is moved to our bucket in order to perform a validation, in order to verify the accuracy between the specific callout in the PRT and with the dev link, we perform validation. So I am aware of this too.
Okay, you mean to say you are into the QC part,
QA, and as well
quality
as
assurance. Yeah.
as well as we also take care of the process management activities. For example, before getting something into visualization, there is a research and intelligence team who does various methodologies in order to draw some conclusions. I mean, themes from the existing data set, and then they pass that piece into data aggregation and visualization.
Okay.
So we also write a detailed procedure documents for our research and intelligence teams.
Mhm. So you don't, will you be handling with the change requests?
There are different cross-functional teams as I mentioned earlier. So there is a team called engagement who acts as a project coordinator between a requester and the various functions of data analytics. So this team is primarily responsible to handle various kinds of change requests.
Okay.
Yeah, once a report is developed and if there are any enhancements to the existing, that comes as a new ticket to us.
Okay. So let us start the session. Can you, Kalna, can you stop sharing? Okay. So in general, in normally whenever I start the sessions like this, I generally ask one question to everyone that is present. So how many of you have a understanding, at least then, how many of you know about Tableau, right? So I just ask one simple question. Uh, to learn and work on Tableau, do you need any coding or scripting skills to learn and work on Tableau, to become a Tableau developer? I'm not talking about SQL. SQL is not coding or scripting, but in general, do you need a coding or scripting?
No, sir.
Yeah. So the question that I ask is because I want you people, whoever are acquainted with Tableau, to affirm that because the others will get that clear. Now, why do I ask this question? Unless, can you please mute? There's a disturbance coming. So, why do I ask this question? Is because prior to Tableau, to become a software developer or software engineer and get into an IT job, the main blockage was the ability for you to code and script. And not only, well, some of you, not everyone, then me included, I used to run away from this. I'm not a guy what do you say, uh, who is good in coding and scripting. I'm not yet. I'm still not that good at coding and scripting. I can't say I'm efficient. But I am still a software trainer. Along with a developer, I'm a software trainer. The reason being, to be frank, I'm a computer science graduate who then worked into a KPU, and then, right, done my MBA in my marketing, and then I worked as a marketing manager in the real estate firm for a year, and then I came into that. Literally, I don't have any technical experience before I enter into IT, and that pathway was that. So when I was doing this, right, and when I was interacting on Tableau and all, the main thing what I saw is, Tableau or any BA tool for that sake is more about the logic or the technique of how to solve it. By that I mean, whatever, like in SQL, in the sessions they might focus more on teaching you the theoretical part, right? What is SQL? What are the constraints in the SQL? What are the functions? What is a join and all that stuff? But coming to Tableau, even the interviews that you have are majorly focused on the scenarios. The first block is interview, right? The first block itself is interview. So the major block is clearing that part, and that part is totally consisting of the scenarios. So that is the reason me and Kalpana, we have devised a training in such a way that if you put your, like, we are putting our efforts, but if you put your efforts and give it time, you're definitely going to master that art of that. And that is where we have devised this training called scenario based Tableau training, where we actually discuss real time scenarios that we faced, and also at the same time, if you have any real time any scenario that you want to be discussed, you can bring it to the table, and we are always open, right? But the only constraint here is when you bring it out and you want to be discussed, it should be in the covered topics. If it is out of the covered topics, you have to wait till that. Else, you also already know, right? First and third Sundays there are doubt solving sessions. You can attend them and you can ask your doubts. Now, even before going into Tableau training, let us understand now, why is this something called as Tableau or data visualization is giving you such a big life. To be frank, this data visualization transformed my life. The packages that you are getting are huge, hefty. The people who earned 10 lakhs, 8 lakh, 10 lakh packages in 2019, if they made a switch, they are somewhere around 20 to 25 currently. Now, what is making employers give such a hefty packages? What is the need? And why is there a demand? Because I see some Yes Technologies, there are 200 Tableau developers. In TCS, there are 250 to 300. Why is such a big, huge intake of jobs is there? And why is there such a big demand for Tableau developers? Now, even before going that, we'll see what data visualization is. Now, the best part of data visualization is the data that you have, right? The data that you have starts speaking. Actually, I tend to say this data visualization is the voice of your data. Data visualization is the voice of your data. Because see, you have a story, I have a story, everyone, if you take your life, you have a story to tell, right? If I take my life, I have a story to tell. The same way, a data in an organization, a data with a person, a data in a team, it has its own story to tell, and that story is effectively set using data visualization. Guys, can you please mute? So what why is data visualization so powerful? Now you have one map here, right? Yes. Okay. So now this is a world map. In this world map, you are seeing this, right? What do you have? A map here and a legend here. This is legend. Legend says which color indicates what and all that. Now here, if you see with this one map and this legend,
Rajeshwar, are you presenting your screen?
yes.
Can you do one more time? Just stop.
Okay.
I was able to view that.
Is it visible now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now this one image, interactive image with one legend and the data that it conveys. Now I leave it up to your imagination. If you have that textual data, how much information do you need? Now if you see it is saying how many people live per square kilometer. Right? How many people live per square kilometer? Now the moment I zoom in, right, actually it is giving a lot clearer picture. Mumbai is always my favorite because it has every legend in the map. It has a clear spot. Now here, if you see, looking at this, I can say this is the core area or core Mumbai area, right? And this is a bit out of, and these are the suburbs. Now, if you see with one image, interactive image, I am clearly showing you the population that is spread in Mumbai. Every area, I can tell you, if you point your area on your map, I can say, I can tell you approximately how many people live there per square kilometer. And even certain towns where they are populated, even that I can say. So what does this magic? Only one image with a legend. But if you want the same in the form of data, you need to first have here it is showing all this. For this every area you need population, even this area. Imagine how many number of rows of data you might be needing for that. And with so many amounts of rows of data, will you be comfortably able to understand this story? What does it say? It is talking about the people that are living across the cities, that their density, how many people are living. Now, if I want to settle in some other country or other town in India, I can come here and understand what is the population density of that, right? So now this power of data visualization to show that, I don't know, I can say lakhs of records. All those lakhs of records merged into one image and one legend, and they can clearly tell you a story. No other interaction, guys. No other interaction, nothing. just a very basic world map with a legend. So if this can tell you this much of a story, what can a Tableau dashboard say? Because the dashboard has a clear flow of data, flow of story of the data. So what a dashboard can say? What insights can it give you? Right? So that is the reason every company wants to have their data visualization done. They want their decisions to be data driven. Actually, I say this example all the time. There's a tire manufacturing company which approached us. What they did, they these guys have zero knowledge on that. They just went to YouTube, saw some videos. Literally, they don't want multiple calculations or models. They have only their Excel. They wanted to represent in YouTube. Sorry, Tableau. They saw the videos, and then they bought Tableau license. They connected to the data source. Their data source brought the tables, and actually they developed the total dashboard. Then they approached us. They had some minor queries for 3 to 4 hours. They have certain minor queries. So Kalpana assisted them for that 3 to 4 hours, and then they never came back to us because that is what they need. They have certain structure. For that, they need the Excel rather than having an Excel. This is more interactive and more dynamic, right? So that is why they wanted it to do that. So even a small time tire manufacturer, even he wants his data visualization so that the decision where it is causing a profit, where it is causing a loss, everything they can understand. So that is the power of data visualization. That is why the growth of data visualization is huge. The market worth is going to be $11.79 billion by 2028, and the growth is going to be 10.4%. The compounded growth. And this is not my words, guys. This is verified market research. This is a research company which actually tells us this. And we are seeing this, right? Currently, the packages that we are getting, the hikes that we are getting. Earlier, 30% was a hike that you get when you used to change a company. Now, many people are getting it within the company, right? Now, that is how the market has changed. So, with so much of a future growth and so much of a growth rate, we are bound to get jobs, right? And we are bound to get good packages as well. Now, of all this data visualization, why should you take Tableau? Why should you learn Tableau? So my reason is Tableau is for a layman. No, it's not that if technical people can not, but Tableau is for a layman. The reason being, it removes these barriers of general requirements of you being a technical guy or a software engineer. Earlier scripting and coding, right? That are no longer there. Now this is the interface of Tableau. And whatever you do in Tableau desktop, you'll be using only this. And you'll be only using these. And trust me, nowhere except for this calculated fields, that too, they're just 1, 2, maximum 4 lines. And that too using these functions. So you need not write any code or script, only logic. You need to understand how these functions are being used and you need to use that logic and implement them. So that manipulation, if you know and if you understand, then you are good. And that is where we are going to teach you that manipulation. And how to understand the data, how to prepare data for your needs, or how to for a complicated logic to be solved, how should your thought process be. That is what we are going to teach in this stage. And market leader for a decade. Actually, this is in 2015 and this is in 2020. Tableau was market leader then and a market leader now. Except Power BI, there are certain factors where Power BI is coming as a, what do you say, um, competitor. But even now, even that they have certain pricing strategy. Power BI is available at one tenth the cost of Tableau. So yeah, some small and some medium companies are taking Power BI, but Tableau is still the market. Now, how did it be a market leader for 10 years is because it was not only the torchbearer for data visualization where it made the interface simple, but also it evolved in such a way like there are stages when we are talking about training. You'll see there's something called LODs, there are something called relationships, there is something called hyper data, cross database join. So it kept evolving itself to the market needs. That once it was a leader because it has got certain new way of working in Tableau, but it is still a leader because it kept evolving at every stage. Now I recently got some information. They are even bringing this AI into Tableau. So, in order to work on AI, artificial intelligence, and all, also, you need not learn, need not be a, what do you say, you need not know scripting and code. Right? So, that is the best advantage with that. Now, anyone can learn. To be frank, guys, if I could, if I learned it, then everyone can learn. Because to be frank, I was afraid of any IT course. I joined SOA, I joined SQL, I joined Java. Not more than 1 week I sustained anything. The reason being, nothing used to enter into my mind because of anything. It can be fear, it might be unacceptance or anything. But finally with the Tableau it happened. If I can learn, anyone can learn. And no coding and scripting required. This is the biggest thing that Tableau can provide to the industry. It's a boom because many non-technical people are today doing their Tableau jobs just because of this no coding, no scripting, right? Just change the people and just change the industry as well. Now, easy to use interface. Now the interface that you have, right, it is very easy to use, right, and very easy to understand. And also the best advantage with Tableau is whatever manipulation you do, you are able to visualize that immediately. So you can validate whether you are going right or not. In the training I'll show you how you validate at every step. But when you are validating and moving forward, right, then if you take one step, you validate it. It is if you think you are going correct, then you will go to the next step. If not, you will try to do that manipulation till you get that point right. Right? That is the advantage with Tableau. You can visualize whatever you are doing. And rising demand, that is always there. Guys, I have seen a surge. Actually, I can't even say demand. It's a surge in the need for Tableau developers. I never thought a company would be having 200 Tableau developer openings. I've seen that. 200, 300 Tableau developers opening. There are there are consulting, there is freelancing happening. There are many things. The reason being, the requirement on Tableau is not meeting the requirement of people that is present in the market. The number of jobs are more than whatever the people are in the market, right? And the next point, this is can continue working in the same industry with better package. Now here, my point is, like this is the same example I always say. There is a farmer guy who approached me, and he said, like he's very close. He calls me brother. He said, "You IT people are earning a lot, even without doing half the hard work that we are doing." Then what I told him is, you can work in the you can be in the pharma industry and yet be a Tableau developer and earn the level that we are earning. Actually, he was surprised. Now, then I started explaining that even pharma companies, right, pharma, banking, everyone, they want the data visualization. And if you are a pharma guy and you are a Tableau developer, then you are a best fit than me in a pharma company. Outside, I might outbid you, but in a pharma company with your domain knowledge, you are the best. Companies will be, because you have domain knowledge. I don't have that domain knowledge. So having that domain knowledge is going to be a boon if you are from other industries. You are a mechanical engineer, right? A company whose core product is mechanical engineer products. If that company is hiring, and if you are a mechanical engineer with certain 3-4 years of experience, then you turn into Tableau developer, then you are a hotcake for them. They will not look at others as well, like me or anyone who are already in the industry with the better experience. No, you'll be a hotcake. So that is why you can continue in the same industry. Now, is it possible for everyone? Yes. If you get an opening and you crack that, yes, it is possible, right? And it is widely used. Tableau is used widely on every industries. In every industry, Tableau is present. In every scale of any every level of company, Tableau is present. All big companies, majority of the all big companies use Tableau. Hence, yeah, it is widely used. So career is clearly secure, right? And the future, guys, can you please move? And the future is data-driven economy. So let it be data analytics, let it be data visualization, let it be data science, anything, everything, anything and everything is related to data. So your journey to work with the data is getting started with Tableau. Future, no. Will you be a Tableau developer for your lifetime knowledge? That is one entry ticket into the industry. Once you come here, then you can then go backward, learn SQL, learn data modeling, and then learn SQL performance tuning, and then you can come into database, or else you can then learn Python, and then you can go for all these NLPs and machine learning and become a data scientist. So whatever you want to do, right? Even cross, you can rather than upskilling, you can even, or downskilling, you can cross skill. Like you learn other tools like Power BI or anything. After you work for a while, you understand Tableau. Once you understand Tableau, you understand how these tools work, and then you can learn Power BI or any other thing, any other tool, and you can even pro. So whatever you want to do, this is your start to understand about the data. And the future is data. The total future is revolving around the data. Currently it is, and even the future it is going to revolve around the data. And as Tableau can visualize large amounts of data, like companies with huge data, they are preferring Tableau. And strong community help. Being a leader for a decade, they didn't even only concentrate on developing the tool, but they built a very strong community. Actually, community.tableau.com, if you go there, your doubts, queries are resolved. There are many Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups where the scenarios or the situations are resolved immediately. And there are many people to help you. Even we conduct doubt sessions on every alternate Sundays, right? So with that strong community help, even if you are at a fix, if you are not able to get the output, there are people who will come out and help, right? So that is these are all the reasons, and there are more. These are only the big reasons, and these are the major reasons why you need to choose Tableau, right? And it is always a now coming to our scenario based Tableau. Now, what do we have to offer other than uh, what unique we have to offer? That is, first thing, let me introduce myself. Actually, I didn't. My name is Rayapati, and I'm entering into nine years of professional experience, in which almost 7.5 to 8 years, I'm with data. And I'm a data geek. The reason being, let it be SQL or Tableau, I understand the flow of data. Right? That is where I can provide effective solutions, and that is what I want to teach you people as well. Like I want to be that guiding hand where you understand how to do this. And I can remove PL/SQL because I was good at PL/SQL. No, I didn't touch it for 4 years, so I can't say I'm good at PL/SQL, but yeah, I'm good at Tableau and SQL. And the intention to come into Tableau was, or the base for coming into Tableau was the ability to solve problems. Because anything in Tableau, any visualization you build, right? Any visualization you build is a logic that you solve. Right? If you are good with the logic, if you are clear in how to solve those logics, then yes, you can come into Tableau. Now, is it that you should 100% be accurate in solving the logic? No. If you have a right step towards it, we are always there. Right? We can help you on guiding the process and how to do that. And my major forte, if you have seen my channel, my major forte is LOS. Any complicated situation you bring, 90%, 99% of the complicated scenarios I have solved, and in that 99%, 95% of the scenarios are using LODs. LODs are my passion. I'm mad about these, and my thought process in Tableau always keep revolving around. The moment I see there is a need to define granularity, the moment I switch into the LODs, I think in the aspect of LODs, and that is what makes this training unique, because the things that I have to offer LODs, they are not even present in the Tableau website or any place else, right? And Kalpana, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, good morning guys. I'm Kalpana Rayapati. So I'm one of those who started working in from Tableau version 7. So I have total by 2013, by 2023, my journey with Tableau will be for 10 years, guys. So Tableau got introduced, the first successful version from Tableau was Tableau 7. So I was working from then onwards. So when it comes to the training, I did with the functionalities part, how to present the data, how to design your dashboards, and what are all the functionalities that Tableau is offering. I'll deal with all these things, whereas the logical part is dealt with Rajeshwar. And about any other things means, so my expertise in dashboard designing, and apart from that, there is nothing much to add as of now. Once we start our journey, you will understand what is our expertise. Okay, so over to you, Rajeshwar. I think from here onwards you can take it.
Yeah. So yeah, from tomorrow onwards, you'll be hearing to Kalpana, and you'll be interacting with Kalpana initial parts, and I'll come into the later parts. But yeah, I say she's a Tableau veteran, right? Because she's one of those few people who started working on the very earlier versions of Tableau. And I remember when her career started, she had 7 offers, right, Kalpana, or 11?
Sorry, 7 offers.
7 offers. She had 7 offers at a time in hand. That was in
Still
2000.
No, we need to consider one thing, Rajeshwar. Still the market is the same.
Yeah, still the market
You
is
have that potential to answer the scenarios, then still the market is like that. Right from the beginning, from 2013, I'm experienced.
Okay. So, yeah, at that time, to be frank, Kalpana was there to attend the interviews, and there were no people to take the interviews. They don't even know what Tableau is, but they want Tableau, they want a Tableau developer. That was the days. Okay, so what is the scenario based Tableau training? Actually, whenever you are learning, right, anything that you learn, even in the schooling, right, there are two parts of it. One is the theoretical part to understand how the tool works, and the second is the industry level application. Now, you know how to drive a car, right? But Do you know how to drive that in traffic or on a highway or on a ghat road? Right? That is where the expertise, or that is what the output that is expected. The same way, even in Tableau, right, there are two parts. One is the theory about understanding the tool, right? Understanding how this tool works, what are the use cases, what is this, and what are the options that you have here, and what are these options, and what is this rows and columns, what are these, what happens, I drag it here, all this stuff. Now, the second part is after understanding that, providing solution to the end user as per their requirements. And trust me, yes, clients are crazy. Whatever you do, the requirement that fascinates me, that whatever you do, they always have a new requirement. And that is the best thing, right? That is how the even the industry evolves. Whatever their requirements are, Tableau has an answer. Whatever their requirement. That is the beauty with Tableau. I generally say there is nothing impossible with Tableau. Like whatever people termed it as impossible, there are many scenarios where I have provided a solution to that. So, Tableau as a tool, it is going to help you address any complicated scenario. But to do that complicated scenarios, you need to understand the industrial application part, right? So that is where our scenario-based scenarios that we are going to teach you are going to help. Now, a word of caution. If you learn the scenario-based Tableau training, are we assuring that the same scenarios you'll be facing in your day-to-day life? No. Then what are we doing here? We are raising your ability or helping you understand a problem and how to move towards that solution, so that tomorrow when you start learning it, when you start learning this Tableau, and when you start working on it, you already, with scenario based Tableau training, you already have the scenarios to work on, and you have a clarity on how to resolve them, right? So when you start working, tomorrow a new scenario comes. It will be an extension to one or more, to one or two topics or three topics combined. You need to put in that to get that solution. So we are making you industry ready with this scenario based. And in this, to do that, there are two things. One is self-paced videos, where Kalpana, can you open that and keep your screen ready for self-paced videos and live sessions? So that
Yeah, sure.
So there are self-paced videos and live sessions. Self-paced videos are about the theoretical part, about the tool and all these things, right? All these information that is covered as a self-paced video. So that you can go like weekly basis, we'll be guiding you. This is the videos that you need to watch. These are the videos that you need to watch. And once you watch those videos and come in the live sessions, we will be discussing the scenarios. Now, why did we do it this way? Because in total, you will be getting 100 plus hours of material content. Now, if I take 100 plus hours in my training, the training would go somewhere around 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months. Right? Now, with that, end of the day, we will be having our issues, right? The time duration and all. So, in order to make it effective, what we planned is, we planned for self-paced videos where you can watch those videos like on Friday, from Friday on the weekend, right? You can go and watch the next week, whatever the next week video requirements are, you can watch those videos, those self-paced videos, so that you understand the theoretical part. And in the live sessions, we will be discussing about the scenarios. Even when we are discussing about the scenarios in the live session, even then we will
Can
be
I
talking
present
about
it,
the theoretical.
Rajeshwar?
Pardon?
Can I present it?
Yeah, you present. So, yeah, let
Yes, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So here, can you open? Yeah, these are the theory videos where we have week 1, week 2, and week 1 itself. We made it so detailed that every small topic is covered,
Yeah,
like 10 minutes, 5 minutes video length. Or there are, it's not that everything is short, but there are certain videos that are more. But the funda here is to give you a clear understanding about the theory part. Every small topic is covered. Can you scroll down, Kalpana, to all the weeks? How many weeks? Whatever the weeks that we have.
yeah.
Yeah. So we have almost everything in desktop is covered. We have a detailed videos of everything of it. So every week we'll be saying watch these week videos and we watch these videos and next week the next week videos. And can you open the scenarios sheet, Kalpana? Week 1 or week 2 scenarios? So these are the scenarios that these are also given to you. If you want, you can even try them before coming to before coming to the session, right? So that you already have this what do you say, the comfort of working that, so that when we are doing it, it is like a reinforcement, right? So this is how the training is. Okay, Kalpana, you can stop the training.
So this is the live sessions.
Yeah, okay, sorry. There are the live sessions where you can attend directly from the website, and recordings of the live sessions are also, these are, can you view that, click on view recording, Kalpana? So this is the recording of the live session, right? Where you can, what do you say, where you can come back, like you can attend the live session, and if you want to again understand that, or you can revise that, you can attend these videos and you can watch, right? So what does this scenarios cover? Scenarios that, okay, I am not sharing my screen, right?
Let me go ahead, Raj.
Yeah. What does this scenarios cover? Scenarios that reinforce your tool understanding, point 1. And what do we mean by reinforcing tool understanding? We already gave you the theoretical part, right? Now, even to understand that in much better way, we have this scenarios where we will again focus on that, so that you'll have an understanding of that in detail. And most common scenarios in real time, what are YTDs and how to use LODs, what are relationships, what is the difference between relationships and join, when to use a relationship, how to use a relationship, how to understand the table calculation, where to use table calculation, what are the different ways of solving a some problems are solved using table calculations and LODs. So when to use what, how to use what, all these things. And there are complicated scenarios which which they can make your resume strong, so that you can trick the interviewer to make them ask the same question, and you can answer that, because one of the common scenarios, what is the most complicated scenario that you have ever faced in your work, right? So for that also you can answer it. And along with that, if you have any scenario, you can bring it, we can discuss it. And the duration is 45 days. Earlier it used to be 3 months, but 3 months is a very long term, and people are not ready to wait. So, because of the feedbacks that we got, what we made is we made it 45 days. But did we compromise on our training? No. Rather than taking 1 hour a day, we made it 2 hours a day, where we will be learning this Tableau in 45 days. And what happens after 45 days? If you have doubts, we have alternate Sundays doubt sessions. In that, you can ask. So, what do you get in this training? Like total 100 plus hours. Now, in 100 plus hours of training, like 30 hours, around 30 hours of like theoretical videos, and about 70 hours of live sessions. Along with that, you get Tableau prep, Tableau desk server, recorded videos, and also SQL. So these are covered in the training. So, and along with that, in the in the training, we'll be solving the real-time scenarios in life, step-by-step process. It's not that I'm going to give you a solution and just say this is how the solution is. But we will be understanding how I arrived at that solution. Every step that I take, we will validate that step and then we'll go to the next step. Now, why do we do that? Because I want to follow you the same process. I want you to follow the same process. Understand understand how to solve that and implement the same in your day to day. And there are quizzes and assignment, mock interviews, social profile building is also there. And post Tableau doubt resolving sessions are there, where you can come there and ask all your doubts so that they will be. And we also have a mobile app. Kalpana, can you please post the mobile app link in the comments? So this mobile app, right? This mobile app is going to help you, like you can download the videos, recorded videos of the live sessions, the recording and everything. You can download them in the mobile app just like you do in the YouTube, and you can watch them on the go. Even you can attend live sessions. But as of now, it is only Android-based app. Now, our student achievements, majority of them got high-paying jobs, and they are working in all major MNCs. And the max hike that a person got is 300%. He is a mechanical engineer who is a 4 LPA. After training, it was 16 LPA. And here, there is a hard work that you need to do. It's not that just by attending this training you are going to get this package. You need to put that effort, at least 2 to 3 hours a day of practice, irrespective of whether it is weekday or weekend. At least 3 hours dedicate to Tableau, and then you'll see that after when you put that for a consistent of 45 days or 2 months, then you'll see the change in you on how much you understand about that. And till date, we like only our trainees, not the people I have worked with or I've helped a lots of people in my what do you say doubt sessions and all. But the trainees are 350 people which we have yet till date, right? So that is about the training. Yeah, coming about to the commercials. Let me complete this. We'll have the doubts resolved. It is 20,000, and if you pay by tomorrow 11 p.m. it is 18,000. You can WhatsApp or call on any of these two. Okay, so that is about the training that I wanted to talk. So now it is open to you. What doubts you have?
Hello, Rajeshwar.
Yeah.
Just you that you not explain about the 7 point.
Pardon?
Point 7. Point 7. For the please go to the slide at point 7.
Earn while you learn. But yeah. So that point, earn while you learn, is about like after we train you, right? After we train you, if you want, we will like there are certain job supports. If there are any freelancing opportunities that we get, we will help you. We will give you those contacts so that you can earn from this learn. And also there are certain things actually earlier we used to pay for whatever posting that you do in LinkedIn, where you learn certain topic, you learn something, you do a posting tagging us, so that it will help you increase the reach and also we will be paying you. But that is again at the individual discretion. If you want that, you can reach out to us, we will tell you how the process goes. But apart from this, what we do is like majority of my students, whenever they go out, after that they reach out to me stating along with job, like they need some side gig, they reach out to me. And many people who are working as Tableau developers, right, they'll be looking for job support where they cannot solve complicated scenarios. They want them someone to hold their hands and do that work. Those people, those contacts, whatever I get, I pass it to my students so that they can earn after that as well, right? Along with that, if I get any freelancing opportunities, yes, we will be passing them around. Okay, so that is what this point 7 is about. Now over to you guys. What doubts do you have?
What is the fee for that?
Pardon?
Fees. What is the fee?
For training?
Yes.
Training is 20K.
20, right?
Yes. If you pay by tomorrow, it is 80.
22. But if you don't,
Pardon?
like,
Not clear. Voice is not.
Hello, hi Rajendra. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So basically, I was asking, is there the one-time payment method, or we are having we can payment?
Yeah, there is an installment, but reach out to this number. There is an installment process available. Reach out to this number.
Okay.
They will guide you. Okay.
Okay, and the maximum discount is only 18,000, right? We cannot go beyond. We cannot go below that, right?
No,
That is
that
fine.
not below that. That is not.
Yeah. Okay, fine. And so basically, as per whatever you have provided today, information, all these things, everything is fine for me, basically. And right now, the thing is that the main thing, as you are discussing, like the scenario based, so that is the thing which we are looking basically.
Yeah.
Right? The difficult part is
And
that is the
yeah, so just one thing I forgot to mention. Now, we are promising that we are going to give you scenario-based Tableau training, but you people need to understand what we are doing, right? So that is why for till the next Friday, we are giving free access to the training, so that you can attend that for the first 5 sessions, and then you can take a decision.
Okay, so you are telling like if we are enrolling before 25th, right? Then we'll get the discount of 18,000. Like
Yeah, if you pay by tomorrow, the discount is available. Else, after that, it is the same 20,000.
Yes. So I think everything is fine, but and apart from this, one more thing I was just, recording will be available, right? As you told.
Yeah, recordings are available. Yes.
What will be the duration? I mean, till
lifetime access. Lifetime access.
Lifetime access. Okay. Okay, fine then. So yeah, that was my
Okay. Yeah. Any other doubts, guys?
Hi, Rajesh. I have one question.
Yeah.
So I'm new to Tableau. What would you suggest? Like, is the scenario-based training is the right training for me?
So let me put it this way. I attend the first 1 week of training, and why don't I come back here and ask the same question? Okay.
Yeah,
because I do that because after 1 week I come back, because first 1 week first 20 days is taken by Kalpana. Now in between, in 1 week I'll be coming back and asking the same question, especially those people with non-technical background. Because if they can understand, everyone can understand, right? Because you are not used to this mode of working, like understanding this technical parts and all. So that is why I take feedback from the non-technical people with the non-technical background, whether they are able to follow the training or not. So that is the reason I kept 1 week, is because see, I don't want anyone to hurry up, do the payment, and then regret, no, I shouldn't have done that, I'm not understanding. My point is, you need to understand whether this is working for you or not, and then take a call. So that is why the first 1 week we give free access. So post that, you can take your decision.
one last question, Rajwar here. Basically, we are having, because I have already downloaded the Tableau Public, right? But as you know that each and every functionality is not available in Tableau Public, right? It's something around 95% to the main Tableau. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So can we practice on Tableau Public only, because we are everything is required, because if we are learning something, we have to practice, right?
Yeah.
So Tableau Public is sufficient, or what? I mean, so how
you are asking about how to practice Tableau, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Tableau. I teach in Tableau Public.
Okay.
Just to make sure that people don't think Tableau Public is some different. The total training I give in Tableau Public.
Okay, but why I was asking basically, if you talk about the data which we are connecting on Tableau, right?
Okay.
So because here you'll take the Tableau like sample superstore or something else data.
Yes, sample superstore, bookstore data, EMP and DEPT tables. There are three to 4 sets of data sets that.
Oh, because I have worked on the SQL database basically a bit, right? But I'm facing bit issue. That's why I asked if you are having any Tableau SQL database where you can connect and
Yeah, we are actually planning to, that is work in progress. We are planning to connect to data source, and we will show you how the data source connections are established.
Yes, because in writing all the logic like applying the LODs and everything, right? So if we are connected to the SQL, that is fine. But the place where it is required to connect with any data sources and do some joins, relations, and all these things, now there at that place we generally stuck and something like that. So that is the main concern where if we are getting some training on connecting to the data sources, how we can use the joins, how we are.
We will show you how to connect to Oracle, because Oracle is where that Oracle is for personal use. You can get it for free. So we will be showing how we connect to Oracle, and others are almost the same. Only the part that the port, the server URL, all those might change the way you connect. But once you connect, almost everything is the same.
Yes,
so
and
that
one last thing. So I mean, writing the SQL, all these things, right? That is also plays a major role in Tableau, right?
Yeah, so for custom SQL, we will be showing you how to bring custom SQL and how to write. But to write that, you need to go through the SQL course, which we have given. So we will be giving you that. We will be showing you the basic of how to write how to connect to a database and how to get to the custom SQL. But yeah, how to write that SQL. Now there initially we cannot teach that because you need to learn SQL for that. So we are giving Tableau SQL recorded videos. Once that is done, we can take a session on how to create those custom SQLs and all that stuff.
Okay. Because on your website, I've also seen that you are having the separate course for the SQL on the BI side, right?
Yeah. Only for BI till the subqueries. Yes.
Okay, so that is the better picture on that.
Yes, that complete, because majority of the job profiles are.
You're sounding great.
Initially, your voice is breaking.
Yes. Could you please come once again?
No, nothing. That is great. That is what I said. Nothing.
Okay, fine then. Okay, so we'll decide and we'll try to catch up both the courses.
Yeah.
That is the package that we can learn very good and we can apply it and everywhere.
Thank you. Yeah, SQL is going to be covered. Sugar Pawar. I am from teaching background. Wow, great. Will my experience considered while switching job? Now see, that you need to tweak your resume a bit. You already have certain experience. Now the other thing is, guys, once you complete this training, by when I say complete this training, it's not my sessions and Kalpana sessions are done, not that. Once you have done the practice as of every scenario, then you will be equal to minimum 4 years of Tableau guy in the real time market. So yes, you are from a teaching background, you can secure a job at Tableau, but if you don't tweak your resume with at least 3 to 4 years experience, the calls are low, first of all, and second, the package is also low. So you need to tweak your resume.
Yeah. Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you. So support you can, yeah.
Question here.
Okay.
Most of my developers, they get more polished version into the Tableau desktop. So, for example, if they want to in the SQL or something like that. So, can we do those functionalities within our Tableau?
You mean renaming a column and all that stuff? Blending is a very big concept in Tableau. So see, if data, blending is covered. If you get the data, you can do all the manipulations like changing a name, changing a data type, or splitting column, concatenating the column, all that stuff Tableau. To be frank, SQL, except if you rule out the concept of custom SQL, you don't even need to understand SQL to work on Tableau, not for to get job on Tableau. Okay, to work on Tableau.
Your voice is breaking. Sorry.
So if you want to work on Tableau, except for custom SQL, you don't need that much of a SQL understanding, because everything and anything can be done in Tableau. What you do in SQL.
Got it.
The select statement, right? Whatever you do in select statement,
Yes.
you can do it in Tableau.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. That helps.
Yeah, thank you. Kalpana, you should have posted the link.
Okay, Google Play Store link. Okay, sure. Directly I'll post them.
Okay, so see, my point is, currently, I don't know how the future market is going to be, but currently the market is very good, guys. Very good in the sense, I can even tell you, like there is a manager. One of my friend is working in an MNC. I don't want to name that MNC, but the manager in that MNC, there was once there is a huge requirement, 100, 150 around the Tableau developers requirement is there. Then the manager, the recruiting manager itself told that person that even if the background is not genuine, ask them to apply as long as they have the knowledge on Tableau. This is a direct word from a manager. So the reason I am saying this is because currently, and there is a second thing. There is a US. I have a student in US. He is working in a company and he has offshore resources in India. And those people are not working that properly. Then he asked the recruiting person in India, stating these people are not good. Can you replace them? Then that guy, the exact answer that guy said is, it is hard to get a working Tableau developer in the current market. So you have to work with these people. Else, we are not sure whether a person will join us again or not. Okay. Okay. And the third thing that I want to say is, a person in the market, current market, the person who is trying for a job, who is good and who is good with the interviews and all, he is getting minimum 3 to 4 offers are minimum, and over and above I'm not sure, but 3 to 4 offers are minimum. Generally, if someone is at 10 LPA, they start with 15, 16 and they end up getting 23 or 25. So that is how the current market is, right? Okay, any other doubts, guys?
I mean, in the group, someone had asked, like, I'm from the teaching background, would I be a better fit, right? So just wanted to give a live example. One of my cousin, is working in one of the engineering colleges for almost a decade. And very recently, he had switched to Tableau and he holds 4 offers per him.
Yeah.
That's wide.
So for the course, right, someone is asking for the course. See, go to this link. I'm going to give you this link. And in this link, come to this modules part, right? From module, everything about Tableau is covered in. Whatever we teach in Tableau, every module is covered in, right? And timings are the same, guys. The trainings timings are sorry, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. every day. Indian Standard Time. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday is going to be, sessions are going to be there. Okay, so please do WhatsApp on this number 6236667. If you want to receive, like every day there will be a new Zoom link for the first 1 week. So if you want, yeah, all modules and all 45 days there are live sessions. Don't worry about that. Okay. Monday to Friday till the course is completed. Monday to Friday, unless until there's an issue where we need to cancel the session. Except for that, you will have live sessions every day, Monday to Friday. And WhatsApp on this number 9892623667 to get access to those Zoom links, right? So that what do you say? You can access the first 1 week of training, and even if you register in rayapatianalytics.com, right? If you register in rayapatianalytics.com, then you will have access to the training as well. Right? If you register in here, you will get access first. Kalpana, can you show that first 2 weeks of training? So first 1 week of training videos and all. Let me know when you are ready.
Just cut it, right? 1 minute.
Yeah. So once you register in rayapatianalytics.com, right, then you will get access to first 2 weeks, first 1 week of recorded videos as well as live sessions. You will have free access.
So the same live session which we are going to which is going to start from tomorrow onwards.
Yeah, right? Tomorrow onwards, yes.
Okay.
So these are the first 2 weeks.
First 2 weeks access you will be getting. Once you register, these are automatically assigned to you. If not, ping the same number 98926236.
Okay.
And also live sessions, Kalpana. Show them the live sessions.
So where you will be sending the free demo session for 1 week?
We will be sending it to you via your WhatsApp.
Or else reach out to the number 9892.
And one thing is, if you have registered in that, you can even directly access that. If you are registered in rayapatianalytics.com, you can directly access the training. Kalpana will show you tomorrow.
And giving the link, how you will get the
just
link,
a minute, Kalpana. Yeah, you need to show it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll show it tomorrow, but here you will get some registration code. Here you will get join the session. From there also you can join. I'll show you that tomorrow. Only for tomorrow, just reach out to the number 9892. She can assist you on this.
Okay, you can either join from once you register, you can join from your laptop or from your mobile app. You'll get access to that course where the course is launched, and I think you will get the notification that the course is launched. If you have a mobile app, it's better. Kalpana has provided the link in here. If you have that mobile app, you will get a notification when the class is launched, so that you will never miss the session. And also, if required, you can watch attend from the mobile as well, or register in this at the timing when the training is launched. When you can you can come here. You can come there to the website. There you can directly attend the session. If not, reach out to this number. This number, and ask for a Zoom link. She will be providing.
And for the iOS users, probably we need to access all this content.
iOS, we don't have app yet. There are certain issues where we are facing certain issues in that. So we don't have iOS app as of now. We only have Android.
But we can still go ahead and use the same content that is
website. You can log in from browser in your iOS, and from browser you can watch it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Guys, any other doubts?
I have one question again.
Pardon?
So this, one question again.
Yeah.
So this Tableau, what should we install in our laptop? I mean, I was asking that question and they were saying it was 14 days free.
14 days, okay. See, to work on Tableau, there are two ways. One is Tableau Public, which is free, like this. Everyone can install. Yeah, it is free. You can. Actually, there is no much of a difference except for connecting to the data sources and also saving. You cannot save a local file. These two are the drawbacks when it comes to Tableau Public.
Okay.
Except for that, Tableau Desktop and Tableau Public are the same. And over that, if you want Tableau Desktop license, actually Kalpana will be showing you this in this. Tableau Student License. Type Tableau Student License. Right? There is something called Tableau for Students. In here, get free student license. Right? When you click on this, here you can provide the details of you or any student that you are above 16 years. They should be above 16 years. If you have an ID card as a student or anyone in your circle has an ID card as a student, you can upload in here and get 1 year of Tableau Desktop license for free. So once you get that, you can use desktop as well, Tableau Desktop as well.
Okay, and the same, we'll be using the same interface, except that data source conditions.
Pardon?
We'll be using the same interface while you are teaching as well.
Yeah. This interface is Tableau Public and Tableau Desktop interface is the same. And actually speaking, let me show you one more thing. Actually, Tableau has given us an option to build in the online as well. But again, now here. Yeah, see here, create a whiz. Actually, you have the same interface online as well. Here I am uploading from computer. I am going to my documents, repository, data sources, 2021. I'm connecting to source. Right? You can even work on in the browser as well. You can create it. All this, whatever you do, you can create in the browser also, and you can work. It's not that it should be installed in only your system. But yeah, there are certain delays. These delays generally don't happen using our software that is installed in your system.
Yeah. One last question. When we install in a laptop, do we have any hardware requirements like the RAM?
See, minimum 4 GB is better.
Okay.
And we already have i3 or i5.
Yes.
So minimum 4 GB is better. If it is 8 GB, seamless. My system is 8 GB.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other doubts, please? Okay, then if you don't have any doubts, the thing is, what do you say? Sorry.
Sir, regarding one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Tableau viewer and Tableau desktop purchasing that the both are, what is the comparison, sir? What is the?
I didn't get you. Tableau viewer is a license. Right?
Okay.
Tableau viewer is a license. That is where if you are there's a manager in your company, where he want to view the reports. You don't want to build them, then you want to view them. Then that is where Tableau viewer license is going to help you. There are many Tableau creator, Tableau explorer, Tableau site admin and creator, site admin and explorer. There are many licenses. Based on your requirement, you can choose. That is the company's point. They need to purchase based on the requirements.
Okay, sir. I have download 14 days free trial.
Okay,
already I have utility.
That is what I'm saying, right? You can use Tableau Public, you can download Tableau. Kalpana will show you. Attend tomorrow's session, Kalpana will show you. Else, you can even, where is this? You can even apply for a free student license. You'll get Tableau Desktop for 1 year for free. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, hi, Rajeshwar Lakshman this side.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
It seems that whenever we are observing the Naukri profile, so in a JD always they required 3 to 4 years of experienced person
Yes.
as a Tableau developer. So how we can tackle this?
See, the thing is, the best part is currently whatever your profile is, whichever company you are working, you can show the same experience and you can claim that you are at least 3 to 4 years of experience there once you complete this training.
Okay.
So which I don't want to know the company, but which domain are you working?
Basically, we are working in a teaching domain. So in a teaching background, we don't have that much of scope to learn the Tableau. So in that case, how to
do one thing, ping on this number that I gave here, right? We'll discuss about that. You are saying you are a teaching background, you cannot show that experience and all that you are saying, right?
Yes.
So reach out to that number. We'll WhatsApp on that number. Okay. I'll reach out to you and we can discuss on that. Okay.
Okay. And one more question. There are some rumors are going on in the market with respect to the US recession. So whether currently it's impacting the hiring position.
Which one?
US
recession. No, see.
Yeah.
See, I can't predict the market as of now, but what I have seen is we stood strong. India stood strong when it is Corona.
Yeah.
So every company now after Corona, why the market is flooded with the jobs is because every company wanted their presence in India. Because what they saw once a disaster came, there is no guarantee that will not come again, right? So that is why they wanted their presence in India. So there is a flood of flood of companies. They are coming every day, and even the projects. At least they want an offshore resource in India. Even if they are not present in India, they need an offshore resource in India. So that is what they are looking at. So even if the recession that is going to hit, that is already, if it is in process, that is not going to show that much of an impact. There might be a reduction in number of jobs or number of openings, but that might not, as per my theory, that should not affect sorry, that should not affect Indian market.
Okay.
Especially data visualization, because now when coming to data visualization, I'm not even talking about the companies from abroad. Companies from within India also looking for data visualization. As I told you, there's a tire manufacturer who reached out to us. Right?
Yeah.
So even the local people, they want data visualization. So see, when the recession hits, nothing is guaranteed what is going to happen. But my theory is India is not going to get affected that much. The reason being, everyone want resource in India. There might be salary cuts if the recession is severe, but it should not affect that much, which affected earlier in 2008 or something before that. Right? That effect should not be there.
Yeah, and one last question. So, what is the average salary usually you will get for a Tableau developer? Those having 3 to 4 years of experience?
See, 3 to 4 experience. Now, current market, earlier, if it is like standard 30% on your CTC, earlier CTC. Now it is not that. There are people, as I told you, in my trainees, there are people who got 3% or 300% hike. 4 lakh to 16 lakh is 4 LPA to 16 LPA. So currently there is no bar on what this package is. There are people who with 5-6 years of experience got 25-28 lakh package. Some are even above 30. So there is no bar. Now, but the only thing is you need to rock your interviews. To rock your interviews, you need to attend these sessions, practice them, and become confident.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rajeshwar. And honestly, I'm a big fan of you because I have seen many YouTube videos, whatever you usually deliver.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And all the videos was really excellent.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, any other
I'm back.
questions?
Sorry, Rajesh or
Yeah.
Jayaprakash here.
Yeah.
We are having few real-time questions to be clarified. So, do we have doubt sessions to get clarified those questions? Or
Yeah,
else
the next week,
I don't
next Sunday, 11 a.m.
I don't think so. I didn't get any link for the next Sunday.
No, there is
So
nothing
where I can get
specific.
it?
See, the same link that you have joined today, the Zoom,
Okay.
Google Meet link, using the same link you can join. See, this link is common. Let it be kickoff session, let it be doubt session, anything. This link is going to be common. So you can
So
attend. Pardon?
What is the timing, Rajesh?
11 a.m. 11 a.m. Sunday. Alternate Sundays, 11 a.m. IST. So use this link. I put it in the chat. Use that link.
Sure. That's
And
great.
you can join. So I think it's better if you bookmark them, so that, like, if you want to attend, bookmark them the same link, so that it will be the same for kickoff session, doubt session, any other session. Okay?
Sure. We'll do that one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rajesh.
Thank you, Jay. Yeah. Okay. Any other doubts, guys? Okay, see.
Raj should Praveen.
Yeah.
I mean, out of my experience in the recent times, the learnings what I found in my firm is like the ratio of getting a resource in India is like, when you compare that with US, it's like 1:8 with the amount what they're spending on one resource in US. The same amount they can hire at least eight members in India.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the recession and other stuff, probably there might be a job cuts in US that will eventually open up many opportunities in India, especially in terms of visualization.
Great. Yeah.
In the area.
Yes. Because even if there is a word of recession in US, no one is talking about that in India as of now. Right? Earlier it didn't used to be the case, right? Once the recession started, many companies used to pack their bags stating we are getting ready for recession. But in India, currently no one is saying that. Even companies now, recently, last month, one of the company, he's working in this one, what do you say, networking. He got 32% hike within the same company, not on switch. Within the same company, he got 32% hike. So no company is actually looking at the recession because they are confident that Indian market is going to sustain no matter what.
Yeah. And at the same time, most of these visualizations are again related to many reg and fed requirements. For example, if you want to maintain your risk and compliance health checks, then irrespective of whether you're doing your business, the standards are not still. This is a regulatory requirement that you have to submit various types of your reports to the regulator. So that will continue. I mean, at least in the banking area.
No, that is also there. And again, the second other thing is, majority of the companies are using, not reporting is for internal companies internal usage. So even if recession or not, if they are building dashboard for their internal use, then they have to keep a Tableau developer. They can't fire them, right? It is not like this is some cost center where you can sustain without that person. It is not possible. Yeah, there might be, like, I can even say there might be a slight decrease in number of jobs that are available in the market, but recession is not going to hit us that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi Rajeshwar,
Hi.
Akshay this side.
Hi, Akshay.
I have two questions here. Will there be any real life projects covered in this course?
Projects, what we say is, we give you the total understanding about Tableau and we give you data sets. Now, once the training is done, that is where your job starts. You start building the dashboards, and if you have any doubts, we are always there.
Okay.
Because we need you to understand how to build the dashboard, how to understand them. And we are actually there. This request is coming a lot, so we are bringing certain dashboards. It might take time, but we are reaching out to certain domain experts in the market, like one dashboard per domain. So if that is possible, because see, the problem is getting that domain specific data, which is industrial level domain specific data, right? That is the biggest roadblock. We are trying to get that. Once we get that, we will give you those real time projects as well. But you can build, we'll be helping you build dashboards on Tableau. Sorry, use Superstore data, you can do that. We are the total funda here is, once the training is done, we want you to start working on that, start implementing them, and then also populate your Tableau public profile, because that is one of the, one of the biggest screening factor for many people, right? A strong Tableau public profile is always good, which will help you get better results in job search and all. So, sorry, I have this call. So yeah, we will be providing you with all the assistance, and down the line, if that domain specific data is available, whatever we are trying to get, then we'll give you the dashboards, which are working dashboard across the domains. Okay.
Okay. And second one, like, will there be any placement assistance from
Placement
your side?
assistance is wherever
we
we
get
get
some
an
placement?
openings, we will give you. We have process for mock interviews. First of all, if you are facing any issues with interview fear, or you want to assess where you are, we conduct mock interviews, and along along with that, we provide any openings are there. My students or any other companies, whatever openings are there, we do provide those opening referrals to you. And to be frank, the market is so volatile right now, like with the jobs, there are a huge number of jobs that the moment you put your resume, you start getting calls. You don't even need these references. But on the other end, if you, we have these doubt sessions, right? If you are facing an interview and you are not able to address any of the scenarios, you can reach out to us in those doubt sessions. We can discuss that and how to resolve those doubts, resolve those scenarios, so that you can answer it in the next interview.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, any other doubts, guys?
I think we are done with that now.
Great. Okay, everyone. If you have any doubts, you can even ask in the live sessions from tomorrow. Kalpana anyways will be handling them. And if some requirement is there, I too will be attending those sessions, and I too will be resolving them. So yeah, so please reach out to this number to get access for the first 1 week, or register on rayapatianalytics.com. You will directly get access. Tomorrow, Kalpana will be showing you how to access the website, how to join the sessions and all. And along with that, she'll also be helping you in installing. Like tomorrow, I think the session is about installing Tableau Desktop and Tableau Public, how to install them, how to use them, and all that stuff. Okay, everyone. Thanks a lot for attending. Again, we'll meet tomorrow for the next 1 week till Friday. Meanwhile, I'll be appearing and I'll be asking you the same question. How are you able to get that? How are you able to follow the training? That is going to be my question. Okay. Thank you, everyone. We'll again meet on the next select tomorrow. Fee structure, it is 20K. You know that. We know. You can reach out to that number for any discounts or anything, because if you pay by tomorrow, there is a discount of 2K. So you can reach out to that number 9892623667. Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for attending the session.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Naveen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. We'll again meet tomorrow then morning. The same link. No, sorry. For the link, right, Ganesh, reach out to this number 9892623667. Reach out to this number. Right. You'll get the Zoom link, and we'll make sure even this link is available. I'll plan for that, so that Even if you have this link, you can attend first 1 week of training. Actually, we can do that. Kalpana, I'll show you a way how to run Zoom and Google Meet at the same time, so that the same link also will be available. You can use the same link for the first 1 week of training as well. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. We'll again meet tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay? Thank you.
Bye guys. Have a happy